Hey guys, welcome back. I just wanted to get on here and tell you guys a little horror story that happened to me last night. It was intense and it was scary, and I've learned my lesson about meeting people and hanging around with people that I don't know. Anyway, so last night, yesterday, me and my friend, we drove to this place called Sensabaugh Tunnel, which is like a, locally known haunted place. And we're sitting on top of this tunnel, and this dude pulls up in his truck, and he looked like he was like looking for artifacts, archaeological artifacts or whatever, And so I just started talking to him because I'm really interested in that stuff, and I just wanted to ask questions. So I started asking questions to him, and it was all good. Like, everything was kind of chill. Well, last night I go to a party and the dude is there, right? And everything was going good. Everything was going good. Like, we were all like, it was in Kingsport, and it was a few people I didn't know, but most of the people I did. Well, this dude comes in, right? And he's maybe in his early 50s. He comes in and he strikes up conversation with me, right? And so we're talking, and we're talking about beliefs and deep stuff, because that's what I'm interested in. And I kind of try to steer conversations away from small talk, because it's the bane of my existence. But as we were talking, he kept saying these weird things. Like, I have never encountered I swear to God, I encountered a fucking serial killer or something last night, because normal people don't think this way, right? Me and him were talking just civilly, and he all of a sudden starts to get super aggressive, like with defending his beliefs, like I'm trying to change his beliefs, like I'm trying to convince him to believe what I believe. And if y'all watch me long enough, you guys know I don't try to change or convince anybody of anything. If something I say can spark a thought within you and help you grow, then cool. But if not, then that's fine. Like, I'm not out here trying to be a preacher and change people and thinking I know everything, because fuck, my life's a mess. I only speak to people like what we were talking about. He was telling me about his kids and things like that and problems in his life. And he kept trying to bring it back to an argument. Like, it seemed like he was so disgusted. That's what he seemed so disgusted with me because of the way I thought. And as the night progressed, he started making comments. So first comment he made was, because we were talking about perception and things like that and perspective, and he was trying to tell me that I was completely wrong about something that so when I talk to you guys about my beliefs, but that's a very loose word. I believe there's truth in all religions. I believe it just doesn't matter what I believe in. But he seemed to be getting super pissed, like what I was saying was totally against him. And so the first comment that made me really uncomfortable was, we were talking, and he stops. He was going to the bathroom, and he stopped and turned around, dead serious, with, I don't know if you guys pay attention to people's facial expressions while they talk to you, or their body language while they talk to you, but it can be very telling, especially if they're lying to you. And so he was saying things like, oh yeah, I'm having fun, but his face was like this. His lips were like curled, and he looked mad. He looked pissed. And I kept trying to tell him, dude, I'm not trying to make you believe anything, like, at all. Like, more power to what you believe in. Like, we're all individuals, whatever. It's not a big deal. We're here to have a good time, and you're trying to get mad at things like that. So I tried to change the subject, and he says, because, perspective and everything, anytime that I'd ask him a question, he would say, that's just my perspective. Like, just like that. Like, really, just shitty. Like, that's my perspective. That's my opinion. And I'm like, dude, okay, that is cool. Like, that's what makes the world go round. Like, what are you trying to get at here? Like, Do you think like I hate you and I'm trying to like conform you into me? Like, what the hell? And so I kind of just like let that roll off. Well, the next comment he made was he started singing songs, and the lyrics in these songs were like just really, I don't know, they were like, it's like that it was directed at me. And the feeling that he had when he was playing that guitar, you could tell he was mad. And it seemed like, and then another thing after that guitar thing, he stopped and he was like, he was going to the bathroom. He had turned around. He wasn't going to the bathroom, but he was walking to the bathroom. He turned around, looked me dead in my fucking eyes and goes, "Stop. I'm judging you. And you're found guilty." And then he kept like talking to the room, not just specifically me, but I know it was directed at me because he was looking at me. He was saying things like, you know, when you die in your sleep, you can't do anything but give into it. He was just saying the creepiest fucking shit. And slowly, more and more, I started to get this pit in my stomach. Like, dude, there's something wrong here. This dude is like kind of off the hinges. Like, I don't know what to do. Like, I had never been put in that situation. I've been put in I've put myself, let me rephrase it. I have put myself in a lot of sketchy situations, but I've never felt so scared to the point where I felt incapacitated by fear. And that's exactly how I felt. Like this feeling, this hatred that he seemed to have for me specifically. It was scary. Like and he kept trying to like he kept trying to get me to go on walks with him. And he was like carrying like around this, he had his foam cord around his neck. And then what really, like the cherry on top of it all, right? We're sitting there and I'm trying to understand him, and I'm trying to like tell him that I'm not here to change him. I'm not here to like chastise him for what he believes. Like, more power to you, dude. Like, you know, that's it. That was like literally all I was saying to him. And he stopped dead in his tracks. And he looked at me, he goes, "Hold on. I need to go find me a knife." And I was like, "What?" And so he went into the bathroom. Bitch, I grabbed what I could near me, which was my purse, and then like my Victoria's Secret bag, this thing. And I ran out of that hotel room. I was so fucking, and this was like at 5 o'clock in the morning, this morning. I was so scared. I didn't know what to do. I went down to the office, and there was of course a woman there, and I knocked on the door. I said, "Please let me in." There's a guy up in that hotel room. See, because after I left, other people left too, because we were all getting a weird vibe. I went down there and I asked her, I said, "Can I sit in here? Because I'm really scared of said person." I had never felt like my life was truly in danger like I did last night. Like, I had never felt that. I've never felt, and it was like a tingling, like right in the pit of my stomach, and it was like growing and growing, this, not fear, but this fight or flight response of like, okay, I need to analyze every single facial movement, body language, all of this, because this dude could fly off the handle. And I was so scared, you guys. I had no weapons, because I didn't go to a freaking party thinking I'm gonna need a fucking weapon, you know? And so I run out of the hotel room. I go down and I asked the lady, I said, "Can I sit in this office until I can find someone to come get me?" Because this was in Kingsport and I live in Gate City. Well, she said, "Yeah, you can come in." And I told her what was going on. And I said, I left because I ran out of there with no shoes on. My phone charger was up there. Like, a lot of other things that I really needed were up there. And like, I didn't want to just leave barefoot, you know? So I told her, I said, "Do you have like any type of weapon at all? Scissors, a knife, anything that I can carry with me up there so I can go get my things?" Stupid me didn't bring a weapon. From now on, anytime I go anywhere, I'm bringing a weapon, because I'm not going to be put in a situation where I feel so scared and hopeless like that again. And then, hold on. And then the most bizarre thing, I don't know, all of it was bizarre, you guys. It was so scary. So I when I went back up there to get my things, I seen some people in the parking lot, a man and a woman, and I said, please, can you guys come follow me, just to make sure? And I asked the lady, I said, can you see that corridor on your cameras? Can you please watch? And I'm gonna, if something happens, I'm gonna make a loud ass noise, please. And they were all so very helpful. And the people who didn't know me, didn't have any obligation to freaking help me, were so sweet. And I just asked them, I said, can you please come to this, just be with me? Because I'm scared to go up there alone. I am scared. I have never felt fear from of a person like that. I have never felt it. I truly feel I encountered like some kind of very evil, something evil last night, man. And so I called Mark to come get me because, you know, he's the only person I got. I tried to call a friend, but didn't answer. It was 5 in the morning. Like, of course, they're not going to answer. I called Mark to come get me, and I said, I made a stupid decision to come out and party. And it just shows me why I don't come out and party. But that situation necessarily has never happened to me. But, like, you get in situations that you don't want to be in when you go to parties. Speaking from experience. But, yeah, it was just so... I've never had that kind of experience before, you guys. And it was so... Like, I couldn't stop. I couldn't catch my breath after I got in the car with Mark. Nor could I stop shaking from the adrenaline that was pumping through my body for a good 2 hours. It was terrifying. Like, I don't know, I felt like he just, and he would say stuff like, you know, when you die in your sleep, you don't even know you're dead. Or, like, he was just bringing up weird things. Like, who the fuck says shit like that if you're not thinking about some fucked up shit, you know? I don't know, you guys. It was just, all I'm saying in this video, the message that I hope is loud and clear to you, be super aware of your surroundings. Always have some type of backup or some way to protect yourself. Let people know where you're going before you go. And if you feel uncomfortable, you have every fucking right to run out of that place or do whatever, scream, fucking whatever. But yeah, it was scary, to say the least. And obviously I put myself in that situation because I decided to go. But damn. Just be careful. Watch your surroundings. Watch how people talk to you. Look, watch how they hold their mouth when they're talking to you. If they're like this, and they can't help but like clench their jaw, they're thinking some evil shit, you know? They are. So I'm gonna have to try to recover from that one. It was really intense and it was really scary. I just put this out here in hopes that I can, you know, let y'all can be hyper aware of your surroundings and the people around you and the things that they're saying and what they're insinuating, whether they're saying it outright or not. People insinuate shit with words. Just be careful, you guys. I love you. Bye.